Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh, children. See, yesterday we have seen some of the properties of the metals, like metals are hard, metals are shiny, non-metals are not hard, non-metals are not shiny, non-metals are, huh? So all these properties, like metals do conduct electricity, metals produce sound, sonorous, appearance, hard, sonorous, then malleable. Metals can be made into sheets. Metals are ductile into wires. So metals can be made into sheets. Then metals can conduct electricity or not. Today we will fill up all the tables. Like let us say, take up, see here for brevity, matlab shortage ke liye I have put symbols. Okay, these are symbols. In the textbook he has written names. Same corresponding sequential order. So you fill up. Now table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5 tak metals ka hai. So you write that some of them, all of them I have written. So you look at this. See, metals, first property is metals are appearance in shining or not. See, iron is shining. It is gray in color. Zinc, Zn, shines and pale green in color. Copper shines and red crimson in color. Sulfur, non-metal, does not shine. Wherever non-metal is, most of the non-metals do not shine. One or two non-metal shines. Iodine jo hai. Iodine is a non-metal. It is an odd one. It little shines. Now aluminum shines. You would have seen in windows. So carbon, which is non-metal, does not shine. Now magnesium metal shines silver white in color. Okay. Now iodine non-metal shines black. Actually it is violet, and if it is more is there, content dark in color. So these are the colors and appearances. Let us come to that is appearance and hard. See, these metals are all hard. Most of them metals normally jo hai, except mercury or some of them lead. If you scratch on them, if you find them indent, it is little not very hard. Okay. Otherwise, non-metals are not very hard or soft. Okay. Iodine is a non-metal, carbon is a non-metal, sulfur is a non-metal in this list. Okay. Now let us come to table. Sonorous. See, when you drop it, if it produces sound, it is said to be sonorous. Here we have dealt with appearance, hardness, lustrous, Lustrous. There are some other metals which he has not written, like gold, platinum, so jo shines. So they are also inclusive. They are very lustrous also. Okay. So that you will all learn in later odd choices. Now sonorousness, which produces metals that produce sound, materials that do not produce sound. Zinc produces sound, copper produces sound, iron produces sound, aluminium, bronze especially produces sound. So bronze is used for making bells. Iron is also used for making bells especially, and in bicycles also, coated ones. Now see, sulfur does not, carbon does not, iodine does not, and sometimes magnesium. Who is this? So magnesium jo hai, sulfur, iodine, chlorine does not produce sound. Now let us come to table 4. Now table 3, malleable. Malleable is property of whether it is can be drawn into sheets. Now see, you observe the changes. जैसा हथौड़ी लेके you hit on them, it becomes into flat wire. इस तरह जो है flat piece जो है इस तरह it becomes into a flat. So that is malleability. So take the material whether it flattens or not. She has given samples: iron, aluminium, magnesium, copper, zinc. All these are metals. They are drawn into sheets. They can be done. Whereas which breaks into powder, मारते ही what होगा, वुड चकले को मारे तो पाउडर हो जाएगा, सल्फर पाउडर हो जाएगा, कार्बन, आयोडीन, कोल पाउडर हो जाएगा, पत्थर को मारे तो कुछ भी छेद नहीं रहेगा. So that is it. So these are the samples which you will find. So this is the property of changing into sheets. और हद से ज्यादा मारे तो पाउडर हो जाएगा. Is it not? No change is this. Hard one is very hard or diamond. So name of it is, this is malleability property, table 3. Okay. Now table 4, ductility, whether the wire, it can be drawn into wire. Same samples, some of them you have given iron, zinc, copper, sulfur. See, iron can be drawn into wire. Binding wires jo kar rahe, salakhan jo hai construction mein, all those zinc can be drawn into wires, electricity wires or copper wires, etc. Copper jo hai, jo wire PVC pipe mein electricity ke wires ho. Sulfur, it cannot be drawn, powder ho jata. Just some of the materials which you eat in house use can see. Aluminium, yes, it can be just windows में, bars में you will see. और ऊपर जो है aluminium और silver के sometimes wire, electricity के wires रहते हैं. So you would have seen some of them. Now carbon, no, sometimes, and carbon nanotubes में रहा तो yes, nanotubes में it can be one form of carbon can be made into नैनो टिप के वायर्स, स्मॉल वायर्स, माइक्रो वायर्स, ना नैनो वायर्स बोलते हैं. सो मैग्नीशियम, यस, इट कैन बी ड्रॉन इनटू वायर्स. ओके. Now iodine is a non-metal, it cannot be drawn into white. So this is some of the odds which I have explained, you can see them. See here white, normally sometimes some people object, actually it is white only, but silver color बोलते हैं, white silver, aluminium silver, और जो है मैग्नीशियम, इसमें वायलेट जो है एक्चुअली इट इज डार्क रहा तो वो वायलेट और ब्लैक कलर, वायलेट एक्चुअल कलर. ओके. नाउ टेबल 5 में कंडक्टिविटी, हीट एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सी टेबल 5 इज डिपिक्टिंग द फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी, दीज आर ऑल फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, physical properties. Okay. So now table 5 के samples, iron, yes it conducts electricity, आपको सबको मालूम है. जो हाथ लगाते हैं मम्मी बोलते नो बेटा हीटर में. जिंक, कॉपर, समावर को हाथ नहीं लगाने देते. जिंक को इलेक्ट्रोड जो है व्हेन यू रिमूव द बैटरी, ऐसा बड़ा वाला बैटरी रहता है ना 3 वोल्ट्स का बैटरी 3. सो इन दिस इलेक्ट्रोड्स रहता है, द मोमेंट यू टच डोंट, or otherwise ऊपर कोटेड रहा तो you can touch, when it is in the circuit you will not. So that is, these are all copper, zinc के रहते. So sulfur is a non-metal, it does not conduct. Aluminium is a non-metal, aluminum is a metal, it conducts electricity. Now carbon is a non-metal, odd one, yes it conducts electricity. Carbon is a non-metal, though it conducts electricity. A form of it conducts electricity, it is called as, जैसा जो है graphite. Graphite का form, yes. Otherwise non-metals do not conduct electricity. Now magnesium conducts electricity, iodine does not conduct electricity. So these are the things which with regard to physical properties we have seen. You learn this. Next class we will give homework. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Thank you children. Till this we complete. And also see इसमें conductivities नहीं. Iron is a good conductor of heat. Zinc is a good conductor of heat. Copper is a good conductor of heat. Sulfur does not. Aluminium is a good conductor of heat. Magnesium is a good conductor of heat. So iodine is not a good conductor of heat. So these are all good conductors. जैसा घर में जो है you would have seen vessels all made up of iron. सुबह में उठते ही your mummy drinks, grandmother drinks with copper or zinc के और iron के vessels, just sometimes parts, then aluminum के vessels, silver vessels, all some of many occasions, each of the time depending on the availability she will be preparing. Magnesium के sometimes. So all these magnesium के तो metals में vessel नहीं है, but some of them. So these are the things. Okay, thank you children. So that completes all the properties.